The YouTube channel Duel Logs decided to use AI voiceovers of his own voice to do videos because of health issues involving his throat. Twitter, in response, accosts him for using AI because context isn't necessary in the eyes of Twitter. Or X, if you really want to give in to Elon Musk's edgelord phase. In his original tweet about the video, he says, "Hi, take a look at AI logs. Funny thing about setting up AI videos is it's actually faster to just record the whole thing normally. Lol." There's been a bunch of people tweeting at him saying that they've lost respect for him, how he should have put something disclaimer saying that the AI voices, which he did, in the thumbnail, and then people asking him to go back to the normal voice, which they didn't watch the video clearly, because if they did, they would have known why he didn't do that in the first place. The one that stands out, and the one that was featured in Stevie Blunder's video on the same topic, is by Sass Jacket. And this is the conversation that he had with Duel Logs. "Wow, I just lost a ton of respect for you. Why? Because I tried something new because I'm having throat problems and can't record normally? If you're having throat problems, that's super unfortunate. I refuse to support anything AI related. It always feels like a shortcut. Other creators just take a step back and take a break or work through it. It's literally harder to do it this way than normal. I'd love to just record it normally." Shaking my head. "Then do it normally?" As a content creator myself, I understand having problems that get in the way of creating content that you really want to do. I also understand that YouTube's algorithm dislikes inconsistent upload schedules. AI is never the answer. Then do it normally? I can't? And not only that, I've been out of commission for almost a month now. Plus, I have employees waiting for work. How did you even find my tweet? It's obvious you have zero context for why I did this. Genuinely, I'm very sorry that you cannot do the content that you've been doing before because of your health. I want to make that very clear. I am just among the many others that did not think the play was an AI-generated voiceover." And that's pretty much where that conversation ends as far as the Duel Logs is involved with. So Sass Jacket's tweet, as a content creator myself, comes off as someone who thinks they're more important than they really are. I am also a content creator. A very small content creator, but a content creator nonetheless. It's not like my opinion should weigh more than anyone else's just because I am a content creator. Someone with a much higher subscriber count will have a much bigger voice than I do, but an opinion is just that. An opinion. On to the actual point here, Duel Logs is basically trying something new while also powering through his health issues. I was at NDK back in September, and I attended a panel by Johnny Young Bosch. If you don't know who that is, he is the second Black Power Ranger in Mighty Morphin, and the voice actor who played Nero in Devil May Cry, and several animes. Anyways, in that panel, I don't remember the conversation that led up to this, but he said, "This is professional. Whatever you have going on outside gets left at the door. If you can't do that, they will find someone that will." Now, this might not be the exact way that he said it. This was again a month ago, but you get the idea. Sass Jacket said to take a break or work through it. There are very few YouTubers that can take a break and come back and everything will be fine. Example, Markiplier. Markiplier can disappear for X amount of time and then come back like pretty much nothing happened. He couldn't work on YouTube for a while because he was working on Iron Lung and In Space and his other creative projects. There's some critical differences between Markiplier and Johnny Young Bosch and Duel Logs. Mark is the oddity where if he leaves and takes a break, the people who work for him have other work they can do and aren't held up by him. And he has a company that can function with or without him. In the case of Johnny Young Bosch, companies are not held up by him, and they will find someone if he can no longer perform. Duel Logs, on the other hand, if he cannot perform and can't put out content, his entire company is fucked. His entire company is dependent on him being able to perform. And keeping in mind, it's not just the one channel that he has. He has several channels. I think almost 10 different channels. The only reason why he stopped expanding is because he just couldn't. He physically could not keep expanding. There are times where he can work through it, but this time he needs to give his throat enough time to heal. He even mentioned in his stream that he tried giving his throat a break, and multiple times, by the way, and it just didn't fix it. Some people have said that he could just hire voice actors. Duel Logs has addressed this as well on Stevie Blunder's comment section. I'd like to add on a bit to give a little bit more context for why voice actors aren't the be-all, end-all solution to my unique problem. When I could do my own VA work, I'd record 2 scripts a day, 5 days a week, for 10 scripts a week. This was barely enough to keep up with all the channels I run as is, and the big reason I had to stop expanding into new channels. Hiring one voice actor last second who knows it's only going to be a temp work takes about 7 days and $150 a pop. And I hired 4 of them. So $600, and 2 weeks later, because some of the VAs were a little late on work, I had the amount of audio I could usually record myself in 2 days. And I'm still working with even more if it is very expensive and time consuming. Plus, I have 10 editors who are waiting for work, and I'm still knocking out 1 video myself every other day instead of resting. And my earliest throat appointment took about a month to set up. And you get to a point where I needed to try something to supplement my workload, because you also have to worry about the algorithm and staying relevant with frequent uploads like you said in the video. So really, he's hiring voice actors where he can, but it's not realistic to hire multiple voice actors for every channel when you're making multiple videos per day on a normal schedule. It comes to a point where you have to think about what's realistic to keep things going so that everyone can put food on the table and keep YouTube's algorithm happy. And if you don't know already, there's another YouTuber that tried AI content. Quebblecop. Basically, Quebblecop tried AI content to basically replace himself and pretty much treat his audience like dollar signs. Quebblecop didn't have some debilitating condition that he needed to step back for a while for. He just did AI content for the sake of doing AI content. And when he got the backlash for it, he just doubled down on it and completely ignored his audience's pleas, basically. His audience just wanted to see Quebblecop. And they got AI Quebblecop. One of his videos was entirely AI generated. And he just slapped on the end that, by the way, what you've been watching was entirely AI. Like, no one is fooled by Quebblecop's intentions here. Duel Logs, on the other hand, is being entirely transparent about what he's doing and why he's doing it, and even said it at the beginning of the video. Within the first few seconds, he's just doing what he can in his rather unfortunate situation. And just to kind of put this out there are periods where I just wouldn't upload just because I wasn't in a good spot mentally last year. And that's for a few different reasons that I'm not going to go into. And guess what? That really fucked up my momentum, and it's taking forever just to get back on track. The fact that the basement flooded, leaving me with no realistic way to make a video, didn't help that. The current issue now, and what I'm kind of resolving now, is getting an upload date. See, my upload date was anywhere between Thursday to Saturday. And what I was finding is I could not keep consistent with that upload schedule because I just could not find a topic and do the research if necessary. I could not find time to do that. What I would find is I could maybe find a topic by Wednesday or Thursday, try to upload, try to edit, have it out by Friday or Saturday. And sometimes that didn't work. And the reason why that didn't work is because editing can take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours total time. So finding a topic, uploading anywhere between Thursday and Saturday, while also working at a full-time job is not realistic. So I had to change my approach to keep my goals realistic. And that is the exact same thing that Duel Logs did. Thank you all so much for watching. I normally don't get involved with Twitter drama like this. I don't particularly use Twitter that much to begin with, but hey, maybe I'll cover more shit like this in the future depending on how well this video does. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. And while you're down there, subscribe to the channel. My name is Vincent, I am the Race Duelist. Goodbye.